Okay, who want to start the discussion?
Okay, I think I will start the discussion tonight. Uh, what we're talking about is the first material. There are two topics, right? The first material is about interaction hypothesis, feedback, and incast and recast. Um, the first one is there is interaction hypothesis. Interaction hypothesis that proposed by Michel Long emphasizes the role of interaction in language learning. According to this theory, conversational interaction provide opportunities for language learners to notice gaps in their language knowledge and practice new forms. Uh, Actually, there are several key points about interaction hypothesis. That is, oh wait, uh, that is, interaction helps learners to receive comprehensible input. Like, it means the learners be easy to receive the target language that they learn. Um, and through interaction, learners can modify their output and test hypotheses about the target language. That's mean with understand this context, this interaction hypothesis, the learners can modify their output or their language, their target language. I think that's all about interaction hypothesis. Anyone to add?
Based on my opinion, interaction hypothesis, it's about how the interaction when we learn the second language. So how the interaction is really important when we learn the second language, especially because it will help us to uh, negotiating the meaning during the conversation. So like, for example, when we do communication like this in the group discussion, we will have the something that we will get something that we didn't know, like we can learn by that. We have the interaction on this discussion. So yeah, that's how interaction hypothesis is important in the second language. Anyone want to add?
Okay, agree with that statement. In this hypothesis, Mr. Long also argues that the uh, negotiation of meaning that occurs during interaction between language learners and the other they communicate. It's a plays a crucial role in facilitating language acquisition, right? Like the interaction not only produce more comprehensible input but also allows learners to explore the gap between their current language skills and give them the uh, uh, more correct targets from like these strategies with interaction with others will help and make ideal conditions for learner to receive input that is relevant to their development stage. And Krazen also calls it by I+1. I think that's the interaction hypothesis by Mr. Long. How about you guys?
Who want first, me or Rere? Okay. So yeah, so overall, we can assume that interaction hypothesis highlights the importance of social interaction in language learning. So by actively engaging in conversations and then negotiation, meaning and receiving feedback, learners can significantly improve their proficiency in a second language. So this approach, interaction hypothesis, underscores the idea that effective language acquisition is a dynamic process shaped by communication and collaboration with others. So that's from me.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. This might be a little bit noisy because my cat is still in my living room, so there's gonna be a little bit noise or cat meowing. Okay, back to the video. Actually, I'm not finished reading the material, so based on you guys' own definition of interaction hypothesis, am I mistaken? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, it's interaction hypothesis is I think basically when when you're having an interaction with someone and you get feedback from them, and that's the way you learn a learn a language because you are interacting with people who is a learner, the same as you. And from what I got from you guys, that is interaction hypothesis for me.
And
Yeah.
how about you, Huda?
Okay, I think I just want to add in the example of this of the interaction hypothesis, that actually that like what we are doing now it's kind of called interaction hypothesis, like um uh because um because uh what what because the like we solve the problem with our target language, like right, like we use our second language to solve this material. I think that's all.
Maybe we can continue to the next topic. It's about feedback. Yeah, feedback. Anyone? Yeah, for me, there are two types of feedback. The first one is negative, and the other one is positive. Negative and positive feedback, it's honestly is not as we know that negative it's bad, positive is good. It's not like that. But based on my understanding, is negative feedback. It's more like they're just correcting the native speaker, just correcting the someone that learn the second language. But positive feedback, it's more like they have what is it called? The something that can build the confidence of the learner. For example, like they use a good word, a good words such as "great job," that's correct, something like that. And after it, they can correct it after it. So yeah, that's about positive and negative feedback. Anyone want to add?
I think the about the positive and negative feedback. The positive feedback. I think it's also about someone give like appreciation to learners when they learn the target language. Like you said before, like that's good, that's correct. Like I think that's can call appreciation, right? And negative feedback. Like negative feedback based on my understanding, it's about the but yeah but the how like the errors and can take the various form, like the maybe the native can solve or can what we call it memperbaiki or the wrong one of the learners.
The fix to fix.
Oh yeah, to fix the errors.
Correct.
Oh yeah, to fix the errors to the learners. I think that's all.
So it's more like negative feedbacks service to provide learners about some information about language target that are in appropriate or unacceptable in that target language, right? Like in example, like Huda sites include direct correction, request for clarification, or the use of correct target prompts in response to the learner's errors, right?
Yeah, maybe Didi Diandra have opinion.
Yeah, I have the same idea as you guys. So the positive feedback is like it it can build our confidence. It boosts our confidence and encourages us to continue practicing. For example, if a student correctly uses a new word in conversation and the teacher responds with a great job, so this affirmation helps the student feel more secure in using the language. So positive feedback, in my understanding, is like can create a supportive learning environment, making us more willing to take risks with their language use. In the other hand, the negative feedback. So this type of feedback for me is kind of like, for example, it's like correcting our mistake directly. Like you should say, I went to the store instead of I go to the store. So yeah, but I think the boss of the feedback is can help us to recognize and correct our mistakes and ultimately leading to better language proficiency. So
Rere, do you have opinion of the feedback?
I think I'm good.
Okay, maybe we can. So what do you guys think? Is it better to have negative feedback or positive feedback, and what?
I think both of these feedback it's but yeah it gives us the
Good impact.
the uh the the positive impact for us as a learners as a student uh, as a learners to when someone learned a language uh,
Uh,
like
uh,
in negative effect the native not blaming the learners, right? When the learners do wrong action, well they don't blame that. They fix that error. I think that's all.
yes, I'm like that. Positive feedback and negative feedback plays an important role. Positive feedback provides reinforcement to learners when they use correct language forms, and they'll be increasing their motivation and confidence in communicating. And then the combination between negative corrective feedback and positive supportive feedback creates a holistic learning environment where learners are encouraged to explore, experiment, and improve their language when they learn the second language. That's a plays both of them plays an important role when we learn the second language.
Maybe
Okay.
really.
Okay, guys, I want to expressing my opinion. Basically, just the same as Huda and Kak Esa. Uh, I think most of these feedbacks are important because uh, positive impact is when you are getting praise, right? When you're uh, do good in speaking that language. It it's good because you can you because you're getting praised by someone, you can feel you're doing a good job, and it makes you happy and you want to learn more after that. And negative feedback is when you get maybe a correction from your your friend, or maybe a people who actually maybe a native speaker too. uh, Maybe it's a little bit, it kind of hurts your ego a little bit, but at least you're trying to what learn from your experience in order to become more fluent in speaking a language. Okay, that's all for me.
But honestly, I think like positive feedback is more impactful to the learner because positive feedback it's can build the confidence and also can correct the errors that the learners have, right? So yeah, I think that's enough for this topic. Do we move to another topic?
About recast.
Yeah. Okay. About recast, okay, fine. I forget there's that one.
Mm, recast. I think recast tends to be more effective when the error being corrected is within the learner's development range than negative back. I think because because the records have sufficient cognitive and linguistic abilities to process the corrections, and because learners give more attention when they correct notice the errors.
But I think regex it's like as was mentioned before. I don't know. There's someone mentioned this example. Like the learner say he go to store, and the response of the someone else it will be, oh, he goes to the store. So like regex it's more like the type of negative feedback that the native speaker or teachers reformulates the learner incorrect statement into the correct form without explicitly pointing out the which one is wrong. So as I mentioned before, the example is like he go to the store, and the response is like, oh, he goes to the store, something like that. Anyone want to add about regex?
I think the example is more like when C don't like it, then some people or a teacher given response like, oh, C doesn't like it. I think that more than C go to store.
Yeah, basically it's like more than in my example it's with the context, right? It's needing the context. That's why it can be go and goes.
Oh, so same with done
Yeah,
with.
yeah, okay, that's fine. We have different opinion.
Okay, I think I just want to adding the effective way to do recast. Like recast can work best when learners are ready to notice and process the correction. You guys mentioned before the about go and goes, about done and doesn't, like that. And then the learners particularly useful in oral interaction where fluency is emphasized. Uh, I think yeah, but you guys said the example before like that.
Maybe did you have opinion of it?
Yes, think the recast is like, so we hear from Salwa, Kak Yesa, and Huda about the recast. So I think the benefits of recast is we can have the natural learning context, because recasts occur in real conversations, so making them feel less formal and more integrated into everyday language use. And then for me, the recast is like the immediate correction, so the learners receive instant feedback on their errors, which can help reinforce correct language use. And then because of recast, we can have the encouragement. So since recast maintain the flow of conversation, they encourage learners to continue speaking and practicing the language. That's all from me.
Okay. I want to uh, I want to explain about my own understanding about requests. A little bit, maybe just the same as you guys, but I want to add a little bit in my understanding. Uh, request is maybe when the
Maybe
person.
recast, not request.
I'm sorry.
Recast, not request.
Oh, request. Okay. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Maybe about that.
The pronouns is recast. Recast.
Recast. Oh, so you not spell REQUEST. So I'm reading the wrong materials here.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess I just have
but
to mute myself because I have no
but but
I,
but
I'm
but you already heard about our explanation, right? But you already heard about our explanation before about recast.
Oh, actually I kind of forgot what you guys told me. Can you guys please explain it to me? Because I'm not really, reading the materials about that. Can you guys please explain?
Okay, I will conclude a little bit, okay? Because we need to move to our second topic. So regex is like more like the feedback that regex is one of the negative feedback that the teacher or the native speaker do to reformulate the learner incorrect statement into a correct form. For example, the learner say he go to the store, but the response or the teacher say that he goes to the store. Like they didn't mention which one is the wrong one, but they repeatedly the correct term, correct form of the statement. That's it. That's as simple as that. Maybe we can continue to the next. Okay, you get it. Okay, maybe we can continue to next topic. It's about acquiring listening and speaking skills. There is receptive skills and productive skills. Udah, you want to be the first?
Go on, Salah, go on.
Guys,
Yeah.
for information, we have 8:10 left. 8 minutes left.
But
Maybe we just
still,
make two videos.
Just
That's fine.
just
I think we can make it in one video only. So that's mean that it's already 40 minutes, almost 30 minutes. Yeah. Okay then.
Thirty.
Just explain it quickly in this in this
1 hour,
material.
right?
faster.
No, it's be like 5 minutes is each the person. So like 5 minutes for me, 5 minutes for you, for you, for you, for you. So like five in one material it will be 20 minutes, and the other one it will be 20 minutes. It will be 40 minutes.
Not unhorsed.
I don't know. So
But
in my class
Sorry,
it's
what minute left?
10 minutes, or maybe
8 minutes.
or maybe like we can just continue to this material, and we add more link zoom after this, and we conclude this video. Is it fun for you, Didi? You can do that to
can you
mix
make
two videos?
other links after this one?
Is it okay for you to
Zoom
mix the
only
two
have
videos?
the 40 minutes, right?
Yeah, maybe like I think we don't have enough time to explain one topics more. So is it fine for you to mix two videos?
I'll make Zoom again.
Yeah, to
Yes.
mix the two videos. Is it okay? Okay. Just
Sure.
continue then until the end.
Oh.
There are two types of skills that in acquiring a second language. The first one is receptive skills, and the other one is productive skills. So simply, receptive skills is like we receive something, we get something when the skill when we get something when we learn second language. So basically it's like when we hear, when we read, like when we hear someone else, we just our mind is processing what someone else said, and when we read we have the text, right? So like we read the some things, and there is nothing to do with ourselves. So like we just reset it. Yeah, that's listening is that's receptive skills. There are two types. There are listening and reading, as I mentioned before. Why is it called receptive? Because we more taking something in that language rather than producing something. Yeah, that's simple things about recepting skills. While productive skills is like we produce something when we learn second language. That's it's the ability when we use to create and express the language. So the first one it's speaking. Speaking we produce something, right? When we try to communicate with someone else, we create the sentence in our mind and we produce it and we say it in the conversation. And also in writing, when we want to write something, we need to think. We need to have an idea to what we want to write it down, right? So why is it called productive? Because we are effectively creating and sharing our own message rather than just receive the information. So yeah, that's two types of skills that I know. Anyone want to add?
So it's more like we accept some information that receptive what?
Receptive skill.
So we got or we accept some information, then we process, and then we come to the productive skills. We produce the new information. You mean like that?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, yes. Is it what I mean?
Okay.
Anyone want to add? Please don't leave me talking alone.
I think I want to talk about the second one is productive skill that is speaking and writing. Productive skills involve creating language output which require learners to use their linguistics knowledge actively. These skills are crucial for effective communication, actually. And the two type of the productive skills like speaking and writing, right? Uh, uh, Actually, I didn't really read this about this material. Can you explain about the speaking and writing in second language acquisition?
Maybe
Please.
Didi want to help?
About speaking and writing in productive skills. Am I wrong? Yes. So productive skills refer to abilities involved in speaking and writing. So these skills is essentials for expressing thoughts, ideas, and emotions clearly and effectively. Two minutes left. So the speaking is like interactive process that involves producing language in real time. So it requires not only vocabulary and grammar knowledge, but also the ability to pronounce words correctly and convey meaning through thought and body language. For example, we can do the conversations at home when discussing dinner plans or sharing news with family members. You can use speaking skills to articulate your message. And then writing is like involves creating text to communicate ideas. So, for example, like sharing blog posts about hobbies or engaging in forums related to interest to help our writing skills.
Do you get it, Huda? Okay,
Getting
maybe
it.
yeah. Anyone want to add the opinion?
I'm good actually.
Okay, let's move to the other topic.
Yeah, maybe you can just end it, Didi. We can move to the